Good evening. Welcome to Investigator News, and I'm your host, Ellie, and this is the Weather and Lifestyle News Show. Wow, the smoke. Boy, I bet, Karen, all them people have got them solar panels. They're not getting no electric today, or yesterday, or this week. I go, oh, wow. I mean, because that's what happens. I got some great shows today. And you seen that? I briefly put it up. A little bit to do with some geoengineering. If you're interested in that, you know, even though you watch this show, I suggest you come into the second show and watch my show on geoengineering. Um, I've been watching this since the 70s when I joined the ecology club and I started seeing things I didn't like. So, yeah, so the smoke, Susan, you seeing it yet? I know Karen was, and I know it's getting lower. And I think even a little bit here in Arkansas. I'm wondering if that's why my allergies are so bad. I mean, it can't just be from the kitty cats. Uh, um, yeah, I've been having allergy issues, but yesterday was very high on the pollen count. So I got double, triple whammy: the smoke, the kitties, and pollen. Boy, so um, we'll get on to the weather. Karen, what do you think of the smoke? I mean, you're smelling it, and I had to go to the second floor today. I want to let everybody know because some of you seen some of what I posted on my personal page. Um, I did a vitamin D infusion. My vitamin D is very, very low, and I got osteoporosis. So they hooked me up today for about 30 minutes and gave my bones a boost. Yeah, everybody says drink more milk, and the doctor says no, that don't help. And I said I'll do vitamin D vitamins. He says not the same. Huh? I didn't know that. And did you know that if you take a lot of antacids, that it will deplete your vitamin D? I didn't even know that. Uh, Mine, it's supposed to be 100, and I'm minus 20. So that tells you if I fall over, I'm gonna break like China. And not China, the country, the plates. All right. But I'm having a great day. I had fun at the doctor's office, and uh, yeah, you got to stay out. You got to stay out of that smoke. Um, and so I have a little bit of weather. I have a little bit on the smoke, and then we move on to Terminator robots. How scary is that? Well, why do they have to make them like that? I mean, can't they just make them nice and wait on us like Rosie the robot and the Jetsons? Why are they making them mean? Well, we'll find out. All right, so here we go. We have got uh, the weather.
Here's a hint at what type of weather pattern has returned. It gets its name from how the jet stream resembles the Greek letter omega. That's right, the omega block. And the result of this is going to be cool and showery conditions for parts of the Northeast, but the somewhat cooler than average temperatures, that is only part of the story. This stubborn pattern with the upper level low is going to continue to drive wildfire smoke in from Canada southward, resulting in poor air quality, which is a very big deal, heaviest there in the red and purple shadings. Temperatures are notably hotter for the Northwest and the Northern Plains to wrap up the week, and cooler than average for many cities in the Southwest. And another thing that's happening is the unusual June thunderstorms for California, which typically sees a dry start to the summer. There could be some localized flooding for the higher elevations of the Sierra, plus developing storms for the Rockies and the Plains could also set the stage for some localized flash flooding. And as previously mentioned, this is a stubborn pattern, and air quality forecasts, they're complicated, so this could change. But by this weekend, it's possible a pattern change could help to clear away some smoke for the eastern U.S., but then going into next week, a storm system may transport smoke across the Ohio Valley and mid-Atlantic, so please come back for updates.
Yeah, there's the picture of it. Now she mentioned the Omega block, where everything just stands still. I might even say something about that a little later on the other show, though. Um, We'll have Terminator sooner than later. Yeah. Um, I did they just get into the movie and decide, well, we need a Terminator and in the midst of Rosie the robots and drones and wow, I just oops, let me get that out of there. I'm just really amazed that that's what they want to do. So, where is the worst
Well, if you
smoke
take
for
a
the
look at our
weekend? And so we're going to find out. So I know they showed a little bit of it, but this is the definite picture of what to expect this weekend.
air quality map, I know what you're thinking. Yes, it does look a bit better, but let's be real. The air quality is still very poor for a lot of locations and will continue to be, unfortunately, into Friday. We're going to be watching this low drifting south and southwest and weakening, and that's going to change the steering currents for where we see that smoke getting directed. So it is going to be better for some locations in the Northeast, but unfortunately, as we put this into motion, you're going to notice more smoke that gets filtered through West Virginia and down into places like North Carolina and even a bit further south of here. So we'll continue to watch the air quality forecast for you for the next couple of days, but all of these orange dots, they are indicating unhealthy for sensitive groups.
So there you have it. Oh boy. I think the smoke's going to go on quite a bit longer. I have not heard that it has stopped yet or they have contained it. You know, usually they say how much of it's contained. I haven't even heard of containment yet. So it's fierce and it's burning very hot. Um, so boy, for what I have planned for the second show is you'll see what I'm talking about, and it'll make a lot of sense. And it's something you definitely need to share with others so they know. So earthquakes, here we go with the earthquakes. We had a nice size one up there in um, the Rat Islands, Karen. Did we ever think they would have a big one there? I seen 5.8 this morning, or when it happened. It's they downgraded it and did the averages, and it was a 5.6. Um, and so, one I noticed that is out of the blue is one down here in Macquarie Island. That was a 4.8. And then over in the split of three different fault lines with the Mid Atlantic Ridge, that was a 5.1. Um, then we had, of course, New Caledonia. Um, a 5.7. That's a good size one. And then up further, Papua New Guinea with a 5.2. We didn't see any sixes, but we seen one way up in Kaktovik, Alaska. Those were pretty small. Um, of course, we seen one in Hawaii, Volcano Hawaii at 2.9. And for those that are watching us for the first time, anything over a 2.2 or 3 will keep lava flowing. And we know that Kilauea is active again. Um, then I want to go over here to, I know I'm going the wrong way. I know, Karen, don't know popcorn. I got reasoning for this. Um, Argentina with a 4.5, and then we had Peru with a 4.6. Then we went up to Hermle, Texas, a 3.2, and then they get smaller. So the next biggest is a 4.3 in Chinook, Alaska. And so, really, there is nothing in the fours in the United States. So, I'm waiting for that, the threes and fours tomorrow. And so, where did we see them here? Petrola, California, 2.6. Then one in Cold Springs, Nevada, that was a 2.6. And Carson, a 2.5. And then over to Hermle, Texas. What happened to white cities? Do you notice it got real quiet there and now we're seeing them all over Texas? That's odd. It's really odd. And in a very, very lonely small one in Puerto Rico. Now we go over to Greece. They had a 4.8. Did you notice it went towards um, the UK and then it went back? And see, I expected Iceland to get one. It never usually goes backwards. So these earthquakes aren't making any sense. Um, and then we had one in Turkey, a 4.1. Now there was only 28 earthquakes, so really they're all very sporadic, and none of them are making sense. And then I know Dutch Sense. For our new viewers, we watch Dutch Sense on Twitchy and YouTube, and he's got a new video out. I just hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. Uh, yeah, look at you guys. Yeah, well, yeah, the Terminator. Well, let's get on to the Terminator. Uh, the Terminator robot. He could go full Terminator after science create realistic self-healing skin. They're going to put skin on them. How creepy is that? The stretchable skin can be punctured or cut and heal itself. Uh, oh boy, this gets creepier by the moment. Every day I read stuff on these AI. They soon could cloak in a human-like synthetic skin, similar to a cyborg assassin of Terminator, the movie. Researchers have been studying and developing convincing skin materials for robots. Why don't they do skin for people with burns? I mean, they could do so much more for burn patients and robots to kill. Why I don't I'm lost on this, Karen. You have to help me out here. Why would why are they putting skin on robots? Is it so we can't tell the difference, or because they're not really saying? They say researchers have taken their studies even further and layer a synthetic skin that can now self recognize and align with each other when injured, allowing the skin to continue and function and heal. I haven't seen the new things for burn patients, but wow, this is like, I think they're going a little too far. I mean, I know we gave on what was it, Star Trek? We gave Data feelings. Are they going to have feelings too? I hope so they'll not kill people or not kill, some kids. Oh boy, this is, you know, uh, um, I, I don't know. This is this is a critical step at mimicking human skin, um, which has multiple layers that are already assembled correctly during the healing process. Um, and they say that this a lifelike skin could be the way of the future, making humans feel more comfortable around such technology. I'd rather them look like robots, like that one on Lost in Space. Let's let them look like robots so we know that they're not real humans. Are they trying to make them look like people so we don't know the difference? Wow. They say it's soft and stretchable, but if you puncture it, slice it, cut each layer, it will selectively heal itself and restore its overall function, just like real skin. One layer might sense pressure, another temperature, and yet another tension. This is a root that's been added. The researchers developed silicone and propylene glycol materials that could stretch like human skin without tearing. I wonder if they're going to get wrinkles. Yeah, they need to have wrinkles. When they get old, they need to get wrinkles, just like the rest of us. Then we'll see if the robots get themselves a facelift. What do you think? They better get some wrinkles. Yeah, if we got to have wrinkles, they need wrinkles. All right, so um, they said that they are working on making layers of skin as thin as possible, and that these robots will soon be just like us. No, make them look like Lost in Space robot. What was his name? Well, I know the one on the Jetsons, but or Data. We don't need them looking like Data either. That's just too human. I think that's where they got the idea is, they seen Data on Star Trek and they're like, yeah, that we need this guy. Yeah. No, no. I want to know they're a robot. Maybe their voice or something, but now they're even using human voices to put in them to make them sound more real. Um, no, 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 no. We don't need that kind of stuff. Uh, it was just a robot. Yeah, I want just a robot with the robot head, robot body, the weird looking arms, and weird looking clasps. They don't have feet. They just roll. Yeah, that's the kind of robot I want. Um, now I want to, I'm still wondering who's better looking, Alexa or Siri. I haven't run across any of those things, and I'm not putting it on my phone just to ask a question like that. All right, so, oh boy. So, all right. Research shows some shark encounters are very common. And, California, Northern California has got some of the biggest shark research is done. And so from about Northern California to about San Francisco, all them beaches, when you swim, oh, there's sharks. And even in Florida, they say, when you go out, they have got pictures of drones that are flying over the water, and sharks are within 10 feet of people, and they're just swimming around them. That's why Ellie don't go in water she can't see in. Yeah, because sharks. Well, I don't care, lake, pond, uh, creek, ocean. Ellie don't get in water she can't see at the bottom. And so they say that the majority of people that swim are pretty much near the sharks, and they just don't know it. In Southern California, they say that research shed a light on proximity of certain types of sharks that are comfortable swimming around humans, even those on surfboards. So it and the bright colors of swimming inflatables attract them. So I ain't going in the ocean with no raft, no inflatable, no ducky, no floatables. No, nope. So yeah, so be careful this summer. I'm trying to bring a lot of info on beaches and summer vacations. And try. Ellie's gonna scare y'all. I'm not trying to scare folks. I'm just giving you the heads up on, what to watch for. And now that, it's hard to get out and travel, and you can not only watch out for major cities where theft is risen, but now we got sharks in the water that like you. Yeah, Karen, they like you. Can you imagine the sharks that were at Myrtle Beach that we didn't know about? That's what I got thinking about. And I'm like, oh my God, I could have had sharks like 10 feet from me and I wouldn't have known it. You know, that's why I didn't go knee deep. No, I swam. I didn't go knee deep. But Karen, how far did you go out? I mean, did you know there could have been sharks with you swimming? And they say bright colored swimsuits is the other one that attracts them. And I was like, oh, I was in bright colors. Ooh, no, no more for this kid. I'm gonna wear black or blue that matches the color of the water. Well, no, the California beaches aren't that bad. It's warm down in San Diego. Now, when I was at Tahoe, that was my favorite spot. They said the water was 32 degrees. And I go in there till my lips were blue. And then I'd get out going, oh yeah, that felt so good. All right. um, we got out there right before Superstorm Sandy. But did you know there could have been sharks out there with you swimming? That's just freaky. I'm not. Oceans are pretty, and I was going to go down the Gulf, but I'm going to get dark clothes or some that match the water, and I'm not going but waist deep. I'm not going too far out. Oh, I, I didn't know this. And they said a lot of people don't know that sharks really do like swimming with humans. Well, of course, it's fresh meat. Yeah, they're like, yum, yum. Oh, yeah, come on, head my way. And we'd have dinner. Kind of like the turkey I seen in my brother's backyard. I was like, Martha, get the gun. We got dinner. So you didn't go out there. I didn't either. Nancy wanted me to go out further in the water, Karen, there at Myrtle Beach. And I was like, that's okay. I can't see the bottom. There's fish. And then I felt something hit my legs. I was like, no. All right, I'm good. I'm going to go on the beach and lay out in the sun. And I think that's when we came and joined y'all on the beach. I wasn't good. That was it. I would Something touched me and I'm out of the water. I'm surprised I didn't walk on water to get out. All right, so um, sucralose, a chemical in Splenda, is found to cause significant health effects. New study shows. Ingredient is linked to DNA damage. It elevates cancer risk. Now, didn't they have something like that for Sweet and Low, or one of them? They said were cancer causing. Well, now it's Splenda, and they said, maybe don't use Splenda now. Just drink your coffee and tea black. Don't put no sugar in it. Just drink it straight. Throw a little lemon or something in it, or some strawberries. Do a natural kind of sweetener, maybe some peach juice or something. Um, no, that has sugar in it. But they say that the chemical found is in popular calorie sweetener and is shown to cause damage to your DNA. And it raises the risk of cancer and cause leaks in gut linings. Ooh, yeah, they say it's a sugar substitute in thousands of foods and beverages, desserts, and candy. Um, so be careful. No more Splenda. No more Sweet and Low. No more. You have to find a new sweetener. So, all right. On this day in history, we haven't, I don't think I did this last few days. On this day in history, June 8th, 1969, Mickey Mantle, number 7, is retired by the New York Yankees. Um, I sold a Mickey Mantle card for $450 in the early 90s. Wonder what it'd be worth now. I should have held on to it. But it was a lot of money back then. I got it in a pack of cards, and I went, let's go sell it. Yeah, I should have waited. All right. The 700 Club, and started in 1966 with Pat Robertson. Um, I think that's his name. Yeah, Pat Robertson. He died yesterday at the age of 93. So he's gone. I'm not real good on televangelists. I'm not real big on them. To me, they just, they talk a little bit and want your money, and talk a little bit and want your money. So I'm not big on them, but if you find one you like to give to, and you feel it's a good cause, go for it. But Pat Robertson, he was a conservative Christian, and they say it was either late last night or this morning, according to this. He also founded the Christian Coalition, if you didn't know about that. He was the largest evangelist for the conservative voters that were Christians. Also, well known for the American Center of Law and Justice, which is a Christian legal group, if you didn't know that. So, prayers to him and his family. Um, be a lifesaver. Uh, Help is desperately needed. American Heart Association launches Be a Lifesaver. What they want you to learn is CPS and CPR. I'm sorry. Um, and this is Awareness Week, and it started June 1st. Um, and they say they want more people to learn CPR. That when people have fallen to the ground, or even, the Heimlich uh, uh, um, to get something out of someone's throat. Now, when I was in San Francisco with the kids, we had someone choking on something, and this guy jumped up, ran across the room, and did that maneuver, and saved that lady from choking. She was blue. I mean, I was like, "Oh, kids, cover your eyes. We don't want to watch this." But they are saying they want more people to take the course, and they say it's simple, it's easy, it don't take very long, and you can learn both techniques in just a few days or even just a few hours. So look at it. They say the American Heart Association can be found in every state and almost every city, as one should be closest to you. So they say they need as many Americans as possible to learn life saving CPR, hands on CPR. And it's really important for the people to understand the warning signs of a heart attack or a stroke, because it's not just when you're out in public, but you could have a family member that you could save their life and give them a few more years or 10, 20 years on their life just by learning CPR. Oh boy, Louisiana Wildlife Department has gotten, if you're in Louisiana, it doesn't go for everybody else, but everybody always has this. Arcot's already had their free fishing weekend to begin Saturday in Louisiana. So check with um, your state's wildlife, fish and game, and you can take your kids fishing for free, or you can even go fishing for free. Just go out there and you get your pole and get some good worms or minnows and or a real good fishing lure and go out and fish for free. Find out when it is, but this weekend is for Louisiana, and they said they have stocked catfish and other fish in 17 ponds and lakes. Um, and they said not only that, but now they are going to stock lakes in every state, just to get ready for the free weekend. Yeah, go learn how to fish. It's easy. And you could even sometimes, if you go to a sports, like I did, I still got to get the pictures together for it and show you guys. I'm hoping Monday. Um, for Bass Pro Shop, and they'll show you exactly the pole, something easy for you. They can give you some rubber worms you could try, and if you don't want to put crickets or worms or minnows on your hook, there's plenty of lures out there they could show you how to use. Go out and get you some a fish. Be careful. Don't go in the water, especially if you can't see the bottom. I'm still stuck on the sharks that like to swim with humans. That's been in my mind all day long today. Even when I was at my appointment, I was thinking, oh man, all the water, all the beaches I've been on in California and swam in, and yeah, I wonder how many sharks were like ready to bite me. No, I'm too mean. I don't think they'll bite me. They're like, no, let's leave that one alone. She's gonna slap the teeth right out of my mouth. I don't care much for fish, Susan. I don't like fish. I even wanted to go noodling at one time, but when I found out they bite and they scratch you, when you grab them or when they grab you, I was like, no, no, noodling catfish for Ellie. Not if they bite. I should have assumed that, you know. But I don't like fish, and so if we've got enough, I don't have a problem throwing them back. But the kids like them. The kids are like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna fish fry, huh, Grandma? You're cooking." And I'm like, "No, you guys want to cook fish? You cook fish, and outside on the cook stove. Yeah, camp stove." All right, so endangered Hawaiian monk seal. They're being killed in Hawaii, and now they have a 5,000 um, dollar award for information for people that are killing these seals. They're just going out and beating them to death and leaving them on the beaches. Now, who does that? I mean, I would now. Those sea lions. Now they can be like at you. Now they look mean, but seals, they're not even mean. I mean, they might are at you, but they're not mean. Um, and so they said they've these are critically endangered animals, and they're finding they found a one on Oahu, Oahu. I think that's how you pronounce it. And they're saying that there is one that's been killed just this week, and they want to find out who's going around killing just these seals. It's not all seals; it's just these. So, do they know that they're endangered, or do they know they're special? Um, I don't know why they call them a monk seal, but they're being killed by blunt force trauma. So, all right. So I'm on to the funny stuff. Um, now, um, these are signs. A lot of them are pet signs, and I seen this the other day, so I bookmarked it, and I said I gotta bring this back. I gotta show these guys this stuff. Um, so we're gonna go through them. And Holly Ridge. In ancient times, cats were worshipped as gods, and they have not forgotten. Nope, cats don't forget that. They have 9 lives. Okay, attention dog walkers, pick up after your dogs and use a leash. It's the law. Attention dogs, grr, bark, woof, woof, good dog. This is in Burlington. I didn't know dogs could read signs. Oh boy, these are good. All right, this toilet is currently out of order. Please use the children's ball pit. What? I'm never going in them balls ever again. You wonder if the kids kind of do they don't want to get out. But I've never run across wet balls. Um, so they're out of order. Use the children's ball pit. Oh my goodness. How gross. Attention trespassers will be baptized. Frequent trespassers will be sent away on missions. This must be a church. Yeah, the sign was seen outside a church. Uh-huh. All right. Prevent theft. Lock your car, take your keys, hide your belongings, and fill a decoy purse with thousands of angry, poisonous bees. It takes less than 30 seconds for thieves to rob your car. Bees in your purse. Karen, yeah, let's just put bees in our purse and let them get out in our car. And then how long is it going to take us to get them all out? And I'm allergic to bees. Okay. Free belly rub. Sorry, pet only. Okay. Town and country. It doesn't even say it's a vet. Free belly rub. Sorry, pets only. Never mind the dog. Beware of the owner. We've seen that one. Clothed till April 30th. It's a gentleman's club. All right. Abilene Animal Hospital. It's all fun and games until someone ends up in a cone. Oh, I don't want, you know what? No, I've done that funny post with to put the cone on the ant so she can't drink. Uh, if you're, dogs hate those things. We call it the cone of shame at my house. I think they even call that at the vet. I think everybody calls it that. People write congrats because they can't spell congratulations. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Win a free ride in a police car just by shoplifting from the store. There you go. Lucky winners can also get their name in the newspaper for their friends, family to see. Won't mom be so proud of you? Warning coyote activity. Oh boy, I can't wait to read this one. Coyotes are wild animals and can be dangerous. Do not encourage them to approach. They are smart, fast, and they will take what they can get. All pets must be kept under direct control for your safety of the animals. Keep them at a safe distance. Never feed coyotes. All right. A wise doctor once wrote, yeah, I bet you that's a prescription for something like, I don't know, an aspirin. You know, because it kind of looks like a big A there. Yeah. All right. Earthquake detection kit. If the eyes move, it's happening. Um, Use electricity wisely. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen up north with these solar panels because there's no there's no sun to charge them. So what are these people going to do? They're going to be out of power. All right, so we're on to oh boy, uh, I still got a little bit. 25 things my mother taught me. My mother taught me to appreciate a job well done. If you're going to kill each other, do it outside. I just finished cleaning. Yep. Um, well, I guess you guys, it's too little for you guys to see, so I'll go back. My mother taught me religion. You better pray that that will come out of the carpet. My mother taught me about time travel. If you don't straighten up, I'm going to knock you to the middle of next week. My mother taught me logic because I said so. That's why. My mother taught me more logic. If you fall out of that swing, I'm going to break your neck and you're not going to the store with me. My mother taught me foresight. Make sure you wear clean underwear in case you're in an accident. My mother taught me irony. Keep crying and I'll give you something to cry about. Uh, uh, Stamina. My mother taught me stamina. You sit there until all that spinach is gone or else. My mother taught me about the weather. This room of yours is if a tornado went through it. So that's it for today, folks. And so you're loving these. You know, I'm going to save these because there's a lot more with these. There's another page of signs, and there's another one of my mother taught me. So I'll save them for tomorrow and finish reading them. Um, so with that, subscribe and hit the like button and share. And come on into the next show. The next show is a geoengineering is stuff that I have learned over the years since, like I said, you know, when back in school, when I joined the ecology club, because I wanted to keep Lake Tahoe beautiful. And I'm disheartened with this. And I tell you guys little bits and pieces, but now I got all the notes together. Um, and if you don't want to watch it and you just want to check things out, go to geoengineering.org. Um, and I think his name is Dane Wigginston. Um, and watch a few of his videos. He's got a lot on geoengineering. So, with that, folks, we will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have more of these great My Mother Told Me and some signs. And also, we have trivia tomorrow, and it will be Friday. So, happy Thursday. And so glad you joined me. And we uh, uh, definitely enjoy your support and watching and sharing. Share the show. This is a great show. So we'll see you tomorrow, folks, and have a wonderful Thursday.